What's good, man? So you're watching The Black Voice. As always, I'm your host, CJ King, and today I'm joined by one of the members of UPS, Underground Poet Society. They just released a fresh mixtape, available on SoundCloud now. The shit's fire. I need to cop that ASAP, man. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh man, so let's really get into it. Let's get into it. Why? Let's
Yeah.
So tell me, who are you?
I'm a country kid from Alabama, bro. Jay McCants. I grew up. I was born in Mobile,
Okay.
and I moved to Monroeville. That's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like next to Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, after like 3 or 4 years, folks moved to Birmingham. Then we bounced around a lot in Birmingham. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, I grew up. Pop was my favorite rapper.
Pop.
Tupac, yeah,
Okay.
that's the GOAT, baby.
Pop.
So I got into rapping by basically, it was I remember I was like 12,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the week of his death. It's like it was like September or something like that, and I would go look at his stuff, and he was writing poetry at the time, and so I got a liking for that, you know what I'm saying, like, cause he would put down his emotions and, you know what I'm saying, what he felt in his life, and a lot at the time I was going through a lot, you know what I'm saying, teenage, growing up, and so I was trying to put my thoughts down, and the more I did, the more, you know what I'm saying, I would feel better,
Right.
and so that eventually.
Was it like rough when you first started, or?
Oh man, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was terrible. It was so awful, bro. It was like the basics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So cause I got a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them left, and it's like when I go back and read, I was like, wow. Like, what was I talking about? Like, it was awful because I was trying to rhyme,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like the generic rhymes, and it was bad. But
Right.
I think that because, you know what I'm saying, that formally graduated into, you know what I'm saying,
Where you are now.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so tell me your musical background, bro. So.
Like I said, my pops put me on Tupac.
Okay.
And so, like, I just remember vividly, you know what I'm saying, riding around to that. I used to ride with my auntie, and she would be playing 6ix9ine Boys, Tootsie Roll, and all that. So I got this crazy background. And then my cousins would be bumping Juvenile. And the Hot Boy, the Juvie, the prime Juvie. But as I got older, I messed around, and I 106 in Park one day, back when it was still on.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, we talking AJ and Free days?
No, we talking. It was it Tigger? It might have been Tigger About. I watched this video, and it was this song called Who That?
Mm-hmm.
And it was J. Cole. And I was like, oh, what's this? Like, this is it sounded like, you know what I'm saying? Not when I want to say it sounded like some pop shit, but it was reminiscing to that, and that's what I knew, because like the kids my age at the time, they was listening to like Soulja Boy, and it didn't resonate with me because that's not what I grew up on. So you know what I'm saying. So like I found that guy.
Okay.
And when I found that guy, the game changed. I went back and I started listening to the old Nas, Biggie.
Did you hear Nas' new tape yet?
Man, I wrote it on the way in. I wrote the first song like 20 times.
That video on repeat.
I had it on repeat, man. I listened to it the first time, and then kind of like, I was like, what is this? I ran it back the second time. I said, it's a classic. It's a classic. Certified. But yeah, like, man, I went back to listen to them, and I messed around and found like Outkast.
Okay.
And I found Outkast, and then when I found Outkast, I found this guy named Big Crit, and that was another game changer too, because because at the time I didn't really like being country. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody.
You gotta embrace it.
You feel me? So like people from the big city, you know what I'm saying? They talk down on country people. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't like being country until I found that guy, and I was just like, okay, he lets you know that it's cool to be country. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be from the South, and it made me feel good. So I did that, found that guy, and when J. Cole dropped Forest Hills Drive, and I was on YouTube one day, and I kept seeing this white guy, and I kept seeing him, and he kept talking about how he felt about J. Cole dissing M. And I was like, who is this? And his name was Logic.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
And I went and I listened to him, and I was like, ooh.
Logic got balls.
Logic got balls.
Logic has balls.
And he got some good music. So if I had to say my music basis, that would be Pop, Cole, Outkast, Big Crit, and Logic.
So those are people who influence you.
That's the people who influence
People
me.
influence you. Okay. So you answered that one. Okay, so explain how y'all got UPS. Where does Underground Poet Society come from?
Bruh, it comes from me trying a whole bunch of names.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the first one?
The first, but I couldn't even tell you. Probably was something ridiculous. Like I just put names on Instagram, like not to say I was rapping, but I just put like little catchphrases or a phrase on Instagram. Like I put it in my pound, and nobody would ever ask me what it was. But one day I was on Netflix, and I think Robin Williams had like just died or something like that, and they had this movie on there called Dead Poet Society.
Okay.
And I went and watched it, and it was about, you know what I'm saying, poetry and things like that. And I was like, And me and my homeboy at the time, we just kept saying how we underground rapping, So I just switched the words, and that's how it came. And that's
Underground Poet Society.
Yeah.
Okay, you saying it's like you and your homeboy. Who's the other half of UPS?
Our other homeboy is Charles Mosley.
Okay.
He is from Selma, Alabama. He more country than I am. You know what I'm saying? He got the work, the craziest phrases, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he really out there.
Yeah, you know I have an LB. He from Alabama, Foley though.
He from Foley.
He from Foley.
I got a line brother from Foley too. He Mexican, Jose.
He ain't my LB ain't Mexican. He black. He can be blacker than molasses sometimes.
Hey, this my Jose.
Yeah,
he blacker than a lot of black people. You had to look at him sometime and be like, bro, who your daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, man, Charles is a very, you know what I'm saying, he plays a vital part in this, for the simple fact that I started rapping, I started rapping at 14, but I finally built up the courage, you know what I'm saying, to take it serious when I was about 19, and I had a cousin who rapped. His name was Ray. His rap name is Grilly. Check out Grilly.
Okay.
But, he was rapping in Huntsville, and he would tell me to come up there and record. So I finally shot up there, and I recorded a couple songs, and they didn't go how I, you know what I'm saying, how I planned. And so I kind of like fell back off of it. And but I stayed writing. I never stopped writing. And I always kept telling myself, alright, this summer, I'm gonna go do it. Then this happened, alright, this summer I'm gonna go do it. Alright, just got offline, alright, can't go do that. Alright, this summer I'm gonna go do it. Just never got back around to it because I kept saying, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like my voice, you know what I'm saying, because it's weird hearing yourself.
It is.
For the first time, you gotta get
used
to it. So, especially, I didn't have a studio like I could go to immediately to keep going, and it was just like a once every month thing, and I just go up there and record like 2 or 3 songs, so it never would like mesh. So Chuck messed around, and we was talking one day. He kept saying, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro, I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying, since I was 14. I was like, you too? I'm like, yeah. He would be telling me, you know what I'm saying, but I just be thinking about it every day, like, and I feel like, cause he never told anybody either that he rapped, cause I didn't either.
Right.
And so we were just sitting there talking about it one day. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, I'm really finna say everything, you know what I'm saying, when I graduate, this is what I'm finna do.
Follow the dream.
I was like, Dad, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna see if you're gonna do it. He real did went and bought studio.
Okay.
Like we started off in a hot water heated closet. He was over there rapping.
Like all the greats.
You feel me? He had an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even have, you know what I'm saying, nothing. He just had the iPad and 2 speakers. And we had to disconnect when we wanted to. It was terrible. It was bad.
Y'all made it work.
It had made it work. So we went over there. He bought everything. He was rapping. He would come tell me about, you know what I'm saying, what he was doing. And I was like, and I went over there one night and we stayed up to about 5 o'clock just rapping and doing everything, bro. And so he messed around and moved. And when he moved, he bought the legit stuff, like everything legit.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm like, he's serious about it. Like, he's not playing. So I would go in there, he would be rapping, he'd be killing it. But like he make the best foot. Like, you know, yeah, just basically him and his verses, bro. Like they're just flawless to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we, you know what I'm saying, we mesh together because we got 2 totally different styles, but in a way they're the same. And it just blends well together on the track. And then we got this other homeboy, his name is JB, Wichita Slim. And that man there is, you talking about, that man is, to me, that man is the new 3 Stacks. And I'm not saying, not comparing them, but like, his influences are there. And you can just hear his sound, and you like, bruh, you sound like 3 Stacks, and you know what I'm saying, your verses are up to par.
You know, from listening to The Journey Continues, I felt like a lot. I felt like a lot of y'all remind me of UGK.
Yeah, we got that before.
Y'all remind me of UGK, especially on the song Lack.
Yeah.
Especially on the song Lack. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers sound like UGK.
Cause I made that song right after I left the Big Crit concert.
Okay.
So it was like I heard the beat, I was just searching, and I found this beat. I said, "It's the one," and that was so Big Crit influenced.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Woo. Man, so musically, what would you say your sound comes from? Your sound.
Bruh. Sometimes the worst thing you could do is like search for somebody else's sound.
Right.
Like the worst thing you could do is like say like J. Cole. The worst thing for me to do is I've done it in the past, and which is I'll be rapping and I'll be like, I don't think J. Cole would say this. I don't think J. Cole would do this. And
comparing yourself.
You feel me? And the older I got, I was just like, I can't do that because I can't be that man.
You're not J. Cole.
I'm not J. Cole.
You're Jay McCants.
Exactly. I'm Jay McCants. It's a big difference.
Big difference.
So I was just like, I just gotta be the best version of me. Now what I can do, I can't make songs like him. But what I can do is try to be better at rap. And be better at, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you said you can make a song better than him, possibly.
True enough.
You know, all it takes is the work.
All it takes is the work, the right beat,
the right
vibe at that time,
right producer.
And that's the thing, bro. It's like after a while, you get so tired of looking for beats. You know what I'm saying? Like on SoundClick or on YouTube, and it just gets real irritating. So I also realized like the older the rappers got, their beats was better, so I was just like, you know what I'm saying, just for now, the best thing that we can do is just, you know what I'm saying, keep rapping on these beats, make the best out of them until you can finally, you know what I'm saying,
link up with a producer, collaborate with a producer.
Exactly. So that's the best way to do it right now, just keep rapping.
Yeah. You know, do shows.
Yeah, man. We trying to get a couple more of those, man. The first one.
You never know. Like you say, you could be at a show. Producer might actually be there and say, "Yo, like I really vibe with y'all sound."
Yeah.
Who y'all get y'all beats from? You know, y'all just come to the studio. You know?
A couple guys that we know make beats, and we just, you know what I'm saying, we just sift through, pick the right ones. But for the most part, it's just YouTube searching. We're trying to find the one that we all agree on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, everybody got different sounds, so you.
So how many? So how many people is in UGK?
It's just me and my homeboy Chuck.
Okay.
And we just and JB, he basically just, you might as well say he a part of it.
Okay.
Like, JB is a part of this group, and it's not a, it's like a group, but it's like a, you know what I'm saying, it's like a label in Birmingham. It's called the Penthouse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, the Clubhouse, and they got a group, they got a bunch, they got artists, they got people who make beats, they got people who do videos. It's like it's a collective of them, and so he's with them, and they rap, they do a whole bunch of stuff. Man, all of them really, they dope too.
Right.
And it just take the right person to see them, and they dope.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay, so as a whole, where do you see the future of hip hop going?
Truthfully?
Yeah, truthfully, be out there.
Bruh, man.
Cause we got two different versions. You know, hip hop is branched off. So you got your mainstream hip hop, which is your people like Kanye, J. Cole. People who got bars.
I feel like,
and then you got your people who like the new wave.
I feel like if you want to say it like that, I feel like it's three.
Okay.
I feel like it's three. Then. So if you got the mainstream, you got Cole, Logic, Hov, Nas, all them. 2 Chainz, all them. Then it's another one, underground rappers.
Okay.
Like Lido, Don Tripp, Currency, all them.
Okay.
I feel like they have their own lane. Then you got this lane over here with Pump,
Yachty,
all them. They got, so everybody got you know what I'm saying, if we want to break it off into tiers like that, everybody has their tiers. And I feel like you can throw another tier over there too. People like J-Rock, Isaiah Rashad, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you look at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a bunch of, but what gets glorified is this tier over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
because mind you, the reason why they get glorified is because they're doing something completely different. No one has really seen them do stuff like that.
Point.
No one's really seen them, the hip hop culture go like that before. To where you don't need amazing bars. All you need is a fire beat these days, and your fans are gonna be your fans regardless.
Sure. If you can make somebody's head bounce.
If you can make someone's head bounce,
and you ain't got it, because I realize this generation is like it's not the, I don't want to say not the thinking generation, but it's simplistic. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's very simple because I listen to the new wave sometimes, and as I'm listening to them, I'm analyzing their bars. I'm like, these bars ain't, and that they ain't
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't I don't even know the word to say, but it's like it's not like a J. Cole bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and they're not trying to be J. Cole.
No,
but it's still a hit. Them songs are still hits.
And think about it, you may hear it for the first time, and I forgot who said this, but it was like, you don't appreciate the song until you get in the club. And you be like, I get it.
Okay, I get it now.
I get it. This is a banger. I understand this now. You feel me?
Like I can't even understand what he's saying, but that beat.
You feel me? But the beat.
But the beat though.
Like the Shoot song, like the JB Block Boy thing. I get it. When I see people do the dance, I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It may not be for me. I probably can't go around listen to that on an everyday basis.
Right.
Like I have to be. You got to be in a certain mood for that. Like that's why I'm saying. Like I don't get how people listen to a certain type of. Not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying like, I just don't get it. Like,
right.
How you can listen to one thing all day.
Right.
You got the same mood all day. You can't. You
gotta switch them up.
You gotta switch it up. Like
you gotta switch it.
And I ain't even talking about rap. I'm like, some things I feel a little country. I want to listen to some Johnny Cash. Some Beatles. Other days I want to listen to Michael Jackson. I'm in a Thriller mood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like screaming and singing. Other days I feel like listening to LMA.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, listening to the girl next Season.
Who?
Season. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard the name.
Season. Oh. The Weeknd song?
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Someday I feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm on that. It just depends, cause like when my younger days now, I was R&B heavy.
Were you?
What? Man, I was on all the Genuine, Jodeci.
All like all the other 90s kids.
All of it. I was on all of it, bro. And I even threw a little Destiny Child in there a little bit. My auntie
So you taking it back,
yeah,
though.
my auntie put me on the Destiny Child, man. She, you know what I'm saying, she was part of the Beehive, the Bayhive, man. I couldn't escape it. So you listen to something so long.
Hey, the Beehive gets you at some point.
You don't it though.
The Beehive gonna get you at some point. You can fight it all you want. At some point, the Beehive gonna get you.
You can't do it around your homeboy though. That's something you gotta secretly listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
You gotta be by yourself.
You can't, but I'm gonna put that back. No.
Headphones.
Yes, headphones.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Exactly. That's so.
No, let me catch you dancing.
You gotta keep that so private, bro. I'm talking, and don't know the words. Can't know the words. If the song come on around some females, you just gotta sing them to yourself.
You act like it's.
Hey man, turn this off, bro. Hey, bro. Hey,
yes,
sometimes it just depends on moods, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't listen. I can't listen to trap music all day. I can't listen to J. Cole all day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can't. When I turn it to something, how I feel, because. Throughout a day, bro, you just go through so many emotions and so many ups and downs, and one thing that everybody has in common is music.
Right. What are the main inspirations for you in your lyrics? Like, where do you get your inspiration from when you write?
Trying to make people feel me and trying to relate, because the music that I like is relatable.
Right.
You know, like you might hear like a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I feel that. I just went through that. Or, you know what I'm saying, I went through that in my past day. Or I'm going through that now. So it's just to be more relatable in most verses. And I think, I'm not trying, not say I to stray away from that, but so some days I just feel like rapping. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be as clever as I can. You know what I'm saying? But most raps or just to be relatable, like, ooh, like I feel that, I feel where you coming from with that. And that's really, you know what I'm saying, that's just to be as relatable as I can.
Right. Okay. You know, I think you answered, but I'm gonna ask you that anyway. Since we're talking about your lyrics, you know, you said you write, but do you also like choose to not write and just get in the booth and just let it happen, see what happens?
I can't freestyle.
No.
I can't come off the dome. I can't, cause I don't gotta. So I just can't. I can't come off the dome like that. I can, like we just sitting around here jokingly, but it's gonna be a bunch of nonsense.
Right.
It's not gonna be. I just can't do it. I can't. It's awful. It's bad. So come on the top of the dome. I can't do it. I ain't even rapping today. I'm good.
You heard he said he ain't even rapping today.
I'm straight on that.
He gonna send us a track.
I'll take that L. I'm good. I'm so great.
What about your the other member?
Nah, he can come off the dome.
He'll come off the dome. He'll freestyle.
Yeah, he can freestyle. And I just sitting there like, you dirty motherfucker. He can come off the dome, but I can't do it. Like we got this. It's not a track, but we were just sitting there playing one day, and he was just rapping about stuff in the room, and I was just like, I can't do it. I can say a bunch of stuff. It'll rhyme. It ain't gonna make no sense. Yeah, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he better than that than me. He is better than that than me. So
yeah, but you know, like I said, these days, every rapper don't need to have. They don't need to be. You don't need to be a freestyle rapper to be successful.
Yeah, and my homeboy, I got a homeboy in Birmingham. He made this. He said this to me, and it made so much sense. And he was just like, where he was like, he looked at it two different ways. He was like, a freestyle can be something you wrote, and it just can go to any beat. But off the dome is totally different.
Right.
freestyle. That's what we've adapted and updated to. Because if you look at a bunch of interviews nowadays, you know what I'm saying? They just, when they say freestyle, it be mainly of something.
They memorize. They probably memorize it.
That's what
especially when you're talking about I'm freestyling for like 10 minutes straight. You have to memorize something like that.
Some of it probably memorized. Like you probably have a guy like Lil Snoop. Lil Snoop was a good off the dome rapper. With Meek Mill, he was good off the dome. But that's the only guy that I can really think of right now that was just good off the dome like that and that could go for a minute.
Right.
Most of everything else is written.
Okay, so my next question for you is: have you ever performed or considered performing in Louisiana?
If it's a venue and a mic,
You good?
I'm good.
That's okay. Speaking of that, I'm about to put you in contact with this guy. His name is Pat.
Yeah.
Right? He does this thing called it's the bando at the Spanish Moon. Right? Now it's not I think he does it maybe twice a week, twice a month, or maybe once a month. But it's like underground rappers.
Yeah.
It's in Baton Rouge area.
Yeah.
And some people from other state, they come in, they showcase their talent, and I went there the first time maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. Awesome time, awesome experience.
Yeah.
My first time being there. I look forward to going back.
Yeah, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? We there.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you his Instagram so that you can get in touch with him.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. Well, we won't turn down.
Oh yeah.
We don't do that. That's blasphemy. The nerve.
Pop wouldn't be proud for that.
He would not.
He would support.
He would frown on me if I did something like that. That's crazy.
Okay, so where do you see yourself going with your music? What is your biggest goal to accomplish? You want to accomplish in this industry?
Man, my biggest goal. I'm not gonna say get signed because a lot of people get signed and they either get gypped or they don't do a lot with their contract or they don't do anything after they get signed. So my biggest thing, bro, it's just to get longevity. I just want people to hear
Longevity.
me. I just want people to hear me first of all.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying. It's a bunch of people that will listen to you based off who you are. If they mess with you, some people they even mess with you won't even listen to it because their ears are not ready for that.
Right.
And like some people just don't even want to give it a chance.
But you can't let it discourage you though.
Yeah, of course. But that discouraged us for a long time.
Right.
Like you don't know how many conversations we've had, like in frustration, like bro, like do you hear us? Like it's not bad music. We actually saying something with a purpose. And we had many conversations, bro, like in frustration of how like nobody listened. Now I specifically remember, you know what I'm saying, we actually came to, we had to come to Jesus, man. We was like, bro, we just gonna rap. And we're just gonna push it the best that we can and get it to as many people as possible. And if it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna happen. And if it's not, at least we know when we get older that we gave it
everything
a shot.
You had. You gotta take a shot.
You know you took a shot at it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get older and be like,
I wish I would took that shot.
I wish I would have tried it. You know what I'm saying?
What could have happened?
What could have happened?
Like the worst form is to get to when you wake up one day, you're 70, 80 years old, and you feel regret because you're like, wondering how your life could have been.
Man, that's where we just find. It's crazy because we came to grips with it simultaneously, like within like weeks and months of each other, and we were just like, we just gonna do it, bro.
Right.
And because I remember like I took a different route than he did with telling people. Like,
what route was that?
I would put my poetry on Instagram first.
Okay.
And I would do it. I'll probably post a poem with once every 3 years or something like that. But cause I used to get paid in high school to write poetry.
Really? Okay.
Yes. That I did that. Like I wrote poetry and couple guys paid me like during like Valentine's Day, Christmas, during around those holidays. But yeah, like it's just, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to get older and be like, man, I wish I would have done it. But I started off, you know what I'm saying, just giving poetry. And then I gradually kept doing it every week. And I would just, because my line brother from Foley, Jose, he makes flyers.
Okay.
And he does videos and takes pictures too.
Okay.
And so we just got him to make a bunch of cover art. And so I just drop a cover art every once in a while. Nobody probably knew what it was until the first tape that we dropped. We didn't put a lot of effort because we do our own mixing and mastering.
Okay.
And so,
y'all your own producers.
Yeah, we do everything ourselves. So we didn't know how to mix that well with the first tape. The first tape was just, you know what I'm saying, look, we rap, this is what we do. Take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying?
Get your feet wet.
You feel me? It's basically what it was. You just like, we rap and we good, but here you go. You know what I'm saying? Listen if you want to. The second tape, it was just like, look, man, we good. You know what I'm saying? We can rap, bro. We can make, because we learn how to make songs in that process.
Right.
Because it's different than just rapping.
They're making a song.
And then making a song.
It's a whole different process.
It's a whole different process. So we learned how to make songs at that point. We had good songs on the first tape. But this tape right here was just like, we knew the formula.
So how do you differentiate from making a song than just rapping? Like, this is a process that y'all go through. This could be a song.
Number one, it depends on the beat. Okay. To me, it depends on the beat. You can listen to a beat, be like, this would be a nice song. Listen to the beat, this is bars only. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
You feel what I'm saying? So some of them you can 16, 24 at the depth, and then throw a simple hook on there, and he can do the same. All right, that's a song. And we just rap.
Right.
And we've done it. And so it just depends on the beat, and it depends on who starts it off.
Okay. Are there any festivals that you would like to be a part of, or artists that you would like to open up for? Man. That you got your eyes on?
We don't have any on our eyes right now, but man, to open up for somebody that's like
a ticket.
You feel me? Like, cause during the Big Crit concert, it was this guy named Cam, and he was rapping. And I was just like, you opening up for Crit? Like, do you know what you're doing right now? Like, people that open up, you know what I'm saying, for like big rappers, or like, bro, you know.
Like a big rapper that's singing back in, where you're from.
Yeah, from where I'm from, ain't too many big rappers from Alabama. Like,
no.
Nah, the only big rapper.
Well, hell, like you don't narrow down to Alabama. Go to Atlanta.
Atlanta, it's a thing though. Like, everybody in Alabama, you know what I'm saying, escapes and they go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, to make it.
Right.
And sometimes, a lot of times, I know a lot of guys that went there and you know what I'm saying, it just never worked out. You know what I'm saying? Not because they wasn't good, just because circumstances, and you know what I'm saying? Atlanta's a big place where everybody raps.
Right.
And you know how many rappers it is in Atlanta.
Right.
A lot of people make it out of there, but for the type of music that certain people make, you can't go to Atlanta for that.
Right.
You gotta be like, I'm not saying special, but it's hard to go to Atlanta and to pop if you're not doing trap, to me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. You know I would agree with you on that, because Atlanta has moved from being country rap back in the day to being strictly trap music.
Now,
so if you're not trap, then they're not gonna play you in the club like that.
How many trap rappers you know that made it out of New York that trap rap?
Not many.
Not many.
Not many.
They got their own thing, you know.
They have their own thing, and now they got your new wave, like
exactly,
you know, like 6ix9ine
and
you know.
Casanova.
Yeah, like they got them, but New York is known for people like Biggie.
Yeah.
You know.
They know for lyricists, so you can't take a lyricist and really go throw them in Atlanta, and because the only people that I know that have made it and got a deal from it was like Earth Gang. You know, I think Jid is Jid from Atlanta. I think Jid is from Atlanta.
Jid. Yeah, like
I think Jid from Atlanta.
Yeah,
they're the only people that I know that rap like lyricists rap.
Right.
And got signed from it.
Yeah. Well, you know, another option you could do is what college you go to?
I graduated from Troy.
Troy. I don't know. Did y'all like how we have here for homecoming at Southern? They have like a concert in the mini dome, right? You know, last year they had Wayne came. You know, then you had what's her name? She came too.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean,
we get in Troy, man, we get we get an artist like every 4 years. Like we get a black person that when it's probably their first year on the council, and they go, they like, we need an artist.
Right.
You know
well, I say that to say is, you know, you can use that to open up.
Yeah, because I know a guy because around with 15, I think Wale came.
Yeah.
Got Wale to come.
Yeah.
And like I know a couple guys that opened up for Wale. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about that, they didn't sell out the tickets, and so it's hard to get an artist when the black population is so small. And so they don't really get a lot of black artists. Like they get people like, you know what I'm saying, like the white friends. They go get Waka Flocka. You know what I'm saying? That's them. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, but open up for Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka is still, you know, mainstream.
Yeah, true.
So you open up for Waka Flocka, you get your boy to record it and, you know, video it. Like, I'm opening for Waka.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You can still eat off of that.
Still can't eat off of it, but that's a weird.
I mean, yeah, y'all two musics are different, but you know,
it's so different. But yeah, but then again, yeah, I could do that. You know what I'm saying, when they do that. But Chuck is trying to get me to throw this showcase.
Okay.
In Troy, like he keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to drill it into my head, like we trying to do a showcase where. I'm saying we have art, people who do poetry in the city.
Ooh, boy, that would be hot.
People do,
bro, that would be hot.
People do poetry in the city. Like I said, show off art, and people who have like the people who rap or sing.
That's actually what Pat does out here. Well, I'll tell you about that's what he does. Like the bando, that's what that does. You have people who come out and paint. You know, and you got vendors that come, you know, sell their shirts, and you got your artists, you got your singers. That's exactly what that's going on.
He trying to get one. He trying to make me, you know what I'm saying, realize he trying
do that. All you have to do is find a venue.
Like I'm talking about.
All you have to do is find a venue and then promote it.
Him and our homegirl that came up with like names. I'm sitting there like,
because think about it. Before Pat was doing that, I don't think nobody was really doing that in Baton Rouge. For the artists, you know, just like how I'm doing this, you know, my talk show. Everybody can't get the sway. Everybody can't, you know, everybody gonna get to the Breakfast Club. So I'm doing this for my artists. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah. So.
And this is live. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the whole point of this. Not fuck with it. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It's an interview. Like right. You know, many times I like sat back and like. Daydreaming doing an interview. Like, I'll be sitting there watching Breakfast Club, and I'll be like,
yeah, I want to get on that, right?
I want to do an interview, and I'm doing one.
You're doing one right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, true enough, bro.
Sometimes that's all you need.
It's
and it's, you know, it's different from just putting out music. So now people can they can relate to you because they can hear your words.
Yeah, and another thing is we finna start with videos.
Oh, you gotta do me some music videos. Yeah, gotta do. I was about to tell you that. Like,
man, we get that's in the works, man.
It works.
That's in the works, man. We finna come out with probably a video or two, cause we trying to Like with now we working on volume 2 of the of our next project.
Oh, well, we gonna pause that right there. Cause we gonna get I see what we get into. Wait, for the next segment, I'm actually we gonna talk about projects right now.
Bet.
But before we get in the future project, let's talk The Journey Continues.
Bet.
All right, this is the one that's out now.
Right now.
That's out right now. Go cop it on SoundCloud.
Go cop it, SoundCloud.
You know,
Dope.
tell.
If you don't like the first song, cut it off.
You hear him.
Straight like that.
You don't like the first song. He telling you to cut it off.
Cut it off. Bars.
But you gonna like that first song.
You gonna like the first song.
like that first song.
First
But
song,
so tell me the story behind it. You know, like behind The Journey Continues. How did this?
It was, bruh. Okay, the first tape. It was rap mixed with poetry.
Okay.
Now we started off with a poem, and Joe was talking about, you know what I'm saying, how we can do all these things, but we fail to realize how we're able to do these things, and that's God. And he was talking about that, and we realized, you know what I'm saying, bro, that's deep. I looked at it, I was like, bro, you realize? I be amazed sometimes, like, bro, you realize what you just said? Like, you just wrote that? Like, he just wrote it and went there, like, you realize that's what you just said just then?
Yeah.
People won't feel that, you know what I'm saying? So it was that's what we took it. As we ran off with it. Like, if there's a song on the first project, it's a song, and at the end of it, it's another poem. And I end it with a poem, and in that poem, I'm basically saying why you should listen, and like, don't shy away from it. Don't not listen because we just coming out, and you think we just, you know what I'm saying, rapping. And like, but no, it's like we've been wanting to do this. This is not no new thing, and that's why we came out. That's why we did the poem thing. But this tape right here was strictly like, these songs don't go with nothing. They just dope ass songs. Like, what the hell we gonna do with them? And we was just like, let's just give it its own tape. Cause basically the next project is done already. Okay. It's done. So all it takes is a little
tweak.
Yeah, a little tweak here and there, and a verse here and there. But other than that, the basis of it is done already. But this one, it was just like, and basically this tape was really made in a weekend.
Wow.
It was
that quick.
Cause I'm telling you, look, man, me and Chuck, we would sit here. I didn't go to the studio. I did that. We would go to the studio, and we would do bullshit. Like, we would be on YouTube looking for beats, or I'm writing something. And get in there, don't flow well, man. Fuck this shit. Get up and go. You know what I'm saying? Because someday you had them nights where it's just not, you know what I'm saying, gone. So come back, and then what get us together and what sits us down is when our homeboy JB come down, and he like, look, he get his bill, he go sit down, and he just start rapping. He would just be like, we just start rapping. So most of the stuff that we made was made in a weekend that he came down. And so, but after that we realized, look, man, you know what I'm saying, we can't just wait till he come down.
Right.
So that's when the second tape really just got finished. Is when we just realized, like, we gotta stop playing. Okay. Even though we putting out 8 songs basically every 2 or 3 months. But still, like, it's still, I like right now in my phone, I got like 30 songs. Right. Done.
Let's take it serious.
Like, and all I just gotta go do is record them. Like, look, I got this hook and this verse. You just need to throw a verse on it, and we're done with the song. We got the story. So, from The Journey Continues, what's the message that you're pushing? The message, bro, is basically like, the whole thing is just like that we can make good songs. And we just took every good song that we had that didn't go with the second tape, and was just like, we're gonna put this here. Okay. And so it's basically just showing that, look, we can make good songs. And from the response that once people went and listened to it and actually gave it a chance, they were just like, bro, y'all actually good. Like, this is, y'all don't sound like anybody. Because if you throw a bunch of people that you influenced by in one pot and stir it up, you gonna come out with you. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't sound like nobody. And it's just different. And we may be influence based, but we have our own sound at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, we actually prove to ourselves that we can make good songs. And that's really what this is. And I'm actually happy with it.
Oh man, look. I'll tell you, look, that tape is hot.
Yeah.
Tape is hot.
Appreciate it, man.
I told you, remember I told you the first time I listened to it, when it was actually that photo that you had posted on Instagram. When your graduation photo.
Yeah. yeah.
Which I'm gonna recreate when I fucking graduate law school. Like, I'm gonna recreate that. I'm gonna steal that. I'm letting you know right now.
Hey.
I'll give you act creds for it too. But I was like, hey, I'm stealing that.
He's so stupid, cuz. You so dumb. That's funny as shit.
But yeah, I clicked on it. At the time, I didn't know you was a rapper, right?
People still don't know.
So I clicked on it, right? I clicked on your name because you didn't post it first. Someone, like one of your profiles, he posted it, and he added you, and I clicked on it. I was like, okay, oh, you know, you check out the link of the song, link in the bio. I clicked on it. I was like, in your caption, if you don't like the first song, cut it off. I'm like
the first song.
I like the first song. I like the second one. I like the third. I'm like, bro. And that's when I added you, like that same night. I was like, yo, this shit hot.
Man, and think about it, man. It's like, I see how things take off fast, like nowadays. It's because like after that, immediately, a couple of days later, we started getting like messages from like Spinrilla and all these other platforms, and all these other DJs. Like they'll hit us up, you know what I'm saying, DM us, and hit us up on Twitter, or follow us on Twitter, or follow us on Instagram. We'll be like, what, you know, like, well, I don't know him. They follow both of us and the page, like. And I can see how, now if that happening for us, I can understand how somebody who does what the pumping them does, how it takes off so quick. I understand that now, like and I get it. Before you do rap, you probably don't understand it until you get in it. You like, because you wonder why did it take off so. I get it now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes all it takes is a picture. Sometimes all it takes is the right amount of promotion. Yeah. You gotta push it.
You got to.
You know, you gotta push it. And like what's her name? What's it? LMA? Good chick who's booed up.
That song been out
that song been out for a year or two, right?
Years change.
And people were just now writing her.
I made a post about it the other day, and I was just like, bro,
it's been out. That song's been out.
Oh, she finna drop the new tape.
She finna drop something new on you.
She feel me? I'm like, but it's something like, I'm hearing it on the radio, and I'm like, because she just made a video to it, like, I'm like, but it's been out for so long. It's been out for a while. I'm like, wow, that was just not got on. Because I found her on World Star. Because in my spare time, I just go to World Star and I just look at the artists. Right. I just click on, you know what I'm saying, different artists and of the day, and just go listen to their music. And I found her because I think what she had up was 10,000 hours on World Star, and I was just like, I'm gonna go listen to her. And she has amazing voice. She blew me away. That was like 2 years ago. Yeah, she live.
Okay, so off of this mixtape that y'all have, Journey Continues, what would you say is y'all hit single? If you were to choose one to release on Apple Music right now, what would be the hit single?
Probably be Get Your Head Right.
Get Your Head Right?
Yeah. Number 3. That's the one. That's the one when we came to grips with. We can make songs. That's the one that was the it. Like,
that's the one we're gonna put a star next to.
That's the one we're gonna put a star next to. Like, that's the one we're gonna do a video for.
Yeah,
that's the one we're gonna do a video for.
I can't wait till that video drop.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to do it. Like,
hey, man, that's great.
I'm excited to do it, but just to do a video, just to do it, period.
So okay, so what, let me tell me about the process y'all went through about from making this tape. Like you said, y'all produce your own things, you know. Tell me about the collaborations y'all did with other artists.
Collabs we got on the tape is like I said, a homeboy JB, and we got another Chuck's line brother, Coke.
Okay.
Coke raps too. Like Coke was back when Damian Lillard was doing the Freestyle Fridays. Damian Lillard reposted, you know what I'm saying, Coke's freestyle one day, and I was just like, Coke, okay, you really rapping out here then. And so he got on the Get Your Head Right song.
Okay.
And so basically, man, it's just sometimes we just we'll collab with everybody, but people who, you know what I'm saying, on the same things that we own, and if it fits and makes sense, then, you know what I'm saying, we collab with you. And not saying that we turn down collabs. Now, I'll get on anybody's song if you ask me. And if you ask me to get on my song, you know what I'm saying, if we in the same lane, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it'll just be a little weird to have a track.
Charging for features and
charging for features. I'm not there yet to charge for a feature. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends, man. But basically, we just do it with basically a bunch of homeboys right now, and just seeing where it goes from there.
I'm gonna let you in. It's another frat brother that we have. His name is Jay Swift, right? He's an R&B singer out in South Carolina. He's actually gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I was saying, y'all, he just dropped an EP called Lionhearted. I don't know if you checked it out on the playlist that I have. You know, it's called the new artist alert playlist on Apple Music.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be posting it, now and then. So I need to get you on Apple Music. As soon as you get the Apple Music, I can add you to it.
Like I said, man, we just had an argument about that the other day.
But he just released a new EP called Lionhearted.
Cause man, I be making these hooks, man. I just be like, I can't really push my voice like I want. So I be like, we need somebody. I be looking at him like, look, we need somebody that can sing, bro. You not hitting that note right, and I'm not hitting that note right. So we need to find somebody that can hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just to and also just to give the song, you know what I'm saying, a little more soul. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, you don't need to go mainstream just to pop. You could. The best way to do it is to collab with people wide, not up. Because when you look at when Black Boy and when he got Drake on that, right? Everybody's saying, who is Drake? Why is Drake doing the song with this guy? No one really knows. So Drake made the song. People listen to it because of Drake. That's pretty, man. It very well may have been what Black Boy was trying to do. Yeah. To get his song out.
And I believe that got him on the XXL.
It had to. It had to.
Shoot one enough.
Right.
Shoot song. When he got that Drake feature, that put him like.
It had to. But like I said, you don't need to have mainstream. It's best to do wide. You reaching out to this person in this state. You reaching out to this person in this state. It's all over the place. Why? Because it allows you to piggyback off of their following, their fan base.
Yeah, true.
So like if you're on one of if you're on one of their songs and vice versa, their fans are gonna listen in. And if they like the song, they say, man, I want to go check out some more of his stuff. Who is that person?
Yeah.
They type your name in the Apple Music or whatever platform they got, and boom, there you go. Now they listen to you.
Yeah, sure that's true enough. That makes sense.
That
makes a lot of sense.
So I would say don't necessarily just focus on popping mainstream.
Yeah.
Widen that fan base up a little bit. Same reason how you came from Alabama to come here.
Yeah.
I'm building this platform for all local artists, right? There's some people that I reached out to all the way in I didn't know they were in California, Virginia, or Virginia. Their music is hot. I can't get to them until because I'm not gonna ask them to come all the way from there, all halfway across the country, to come out here, but. Me going to them will be another thing. We're still gonna link up at some point, to get it done. But it's all about eating right.
Do it.
It's all about eating right, bro.
Do it, bro. You got the means and you got the willpower to do it, bro, I say do it.
Yeah. So we was talking about collabs and everything. Let's move on to like how long? Well, you said it took a weekend. You said it took a weekend. It took a weekend. So, and the platform that the journey continues is on SoundCloud. So y'all definitely need to go check that out ASAP and go copy it, man. Download it, save it, put it on the flash drive, bump it in your car. It's hot. And he said, you don't like the first song, cut it off. But you're gonna like that. Alright, so we're gonna talk future projects now, man. So without giving too much away, because the future is supposed to be surprised. It ain't give the people something to look forward to.
Yeah.
What we got coming?
What we got coming is volume 2 of our first project. Our first project was just to get our feet wet, and we dropped this in between time, and we just got a volume 2 coming out, man, and it's so soulful.
Soulful.
It's so soulful.
So we got R&B vibes on it. So we saying soulful.
It's so soulful. It's so many vibes, man.
We got a release date.
Man, we're gonna try for the end of August.
End of August.
We're gonna try for the end.
This one gonna be on like Apple Music and this one Apple Music, Spinrilla, all that.
We're getting all that situated now. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we able to do that. That's why we're trying to finish it up in time for it to come out at the end of August.
Okay. End of August. We got a name?
Don't got a name.
We ain't got a name yet, but it's volume 2.
Volume 2. That's this.
That actually might be a name, bro.
Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Volume 2. Volume 2. It's just different. Different than anything that we've done so far.
Oh, okay. I know I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to hear it. And knowing what we got on, Journey Continues. I know you're gonna have some bangers.
Yeah. And
I know you're gonna make that playlist.
Yeah.
That August playlist.
Make that August.
Because the new artist lawyer is updated every month. We halfway through June, so I need some people.
How many people? How many artists? You know what I'm saying? That you.
I got one guy. His name is LeBon Don. He's up in Virginia. His thing is Journey to Forever. Okay. It's hot.
It's fire.
Fire.
He rap, sing.
He rap. He rap. If you can get him on one of your songs.
He's fire.
He's fire. But he's in the same level, same space as you though.
Oh, bet.
It's literally in the same. He's not mainstream, so he's up and coming. He's trying to pop, same space as you. There's another guy. His name I forget where he's located, but his name is K-Dose. He's fire. But you can go check him out on Spinrilla. He released a mixtape called the Dose Effect, right? And what the Dose Effect is it takes all the mainstream hot songs that were out now, like like Bartier Cardi, Roll in Peace, all that, and it and he remixed them.
Oh, okay.
And he remixed them. It's hot.
It's fire.
It's fire. It's hot. And I work out to it. It's hot.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So he got that. What's his name? And then I got another cat. He's a singer, but he also got bars too. His name is called
that's the game.
Wayson Key. Wayson Key. You can go check him out. He got some real nice singers.
You can sing and you got bars.
Yeah, he was on not too long ago on Bars on I-95 up in Connecticut, and that's a freestyle show, right? So he was on there, and then you can go check out that video on their YouTube channel. That was hot.
Hot fire.
That was hot. So that's what it was the first month I'm doing this in June. So July I'm looking for new artists to come on. August I want you on there when your tape drops.
Yeah.
Let's say the only downside is that you gotta kind of be on Apple Music for me to put you on.
Yeah, hopefully we don't wane that thing.
Nah, y'all got that.
Hopefully we don't wane it and push it back.
Right. Oh, y'all.
Wayne is notorious for that, boy. Quarter 5 was came out 3 years ago.
He was in that
that thing with Bird.
Yeah, that Bird, but he was in that little court settlement. He won, so it should be coming soon.
Man, I hope people need that quarter 5.
Oh,
I hope it's I hope it's a little better than the Carter photo.
I mean, yeah. Wayne can't do no wrong in my book. He can't do no wrong.
Wayne.
He can't do no wrong.
I feel like Cash Money, period, can't do no wrong.
Young Money. Young Money.
I guess it's a difference. No, everybody in Young Money ain't. I don't know.
The main people in Young Money.
The main people in Young Money can't.
You know, you got Wayne, you got Drake, you got Nicki.
Yeah. No, they can't do no
They
wrong.
can't do no wrong.
Drake don't miss.
You know. I'm waiting for his Scorpion to drop.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
That's gonna be hot.
I'm trying to see what he got for Push.
They say he ain't gonna respond to him. You know what's his name?
X said he gonna respond.
What's the guy's name, man?
Talking about Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince. They say he called him and said
that's just you know, DJ,
and asked him not to respond.
DJ Academic said that and DJ Act be knowing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So DJ Academic said it's not gonna be. He toned it down.
Cause he already had it written. They said he already had the response written. And if he would have put it out there, it would have ruined him.
Yeah, I heard.
It would have ruined it.
I feel like it would have ruined Kanye more than it did Push.
Probably would have ruined both of them. He already had something out. So,
yeah.
Like Drake is not someone you want to mess around with when it comes to bars.
Yeah,
we all know what happened. We all know what happened with me.
Pusha ain't either though. I think Pusha out bar Drake, with Drake just gonna win by default.
I mean, if Pusha were to out bar Drake, Drake's song or response will be remembered forever.
Cause
same reason same reason went back to back. Back to back is a diss song that they will always play in the club.
Cause they make Young Money make songs. They ain't out here just like nobody's gonna remember Remy Ma's Ether.
But everybody gonna remember Nicki's No Fraud.
No Fraud, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a song, but it's a diss track.
It's a diss track, but it's
a song. You know, that you're always gonna remember.
You don't lose that. That's why Hit 'Em Up is forever, because it's a song. It's a
you know, song. Diddy himself was on Big Boy, and he said it. He had to tell Big not to respond to that.
How do you respond to that? Not saying that.
Not saying that they couldn't. But they could have. Well, Railroad was, but if they did, somebody would have got hurt before they you know.
But like that's, you don't get no disrespect. The only way you could either that Pop could have got more disrespectful was talking about that man mama.
Mm-hmm. He talked about his wife.
He talked about everybody but his mama.
Boy. Okay, so let's move on to when can we expect UPS to go on tour? Like a localized tour. With some possible Louisiana dates on it.
Whenever, man, we sit down and find venues, bro, and realize what the hell we got going. Whenever we just sit down and like, right now we just focused on, finishing up the second tape.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to get it, putting it on Apple Music. That's what that's where our main focus is right now. And so once that's done, man, that's when it starts. Cause
I would say here definitely need to hit up HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's doing homecoming, whether it's doing like how we have Pretty Wednesday out here.
Yeah.
Where they bring the DJ out and the whole student body, come out and it be lit. I don't get to participate much because I'm in law school.
Yeah.
So that's that kind of kills my social life.
Yeah, I bet it do, man.
So, but yeah, hit up HBCUs, universities in your area. You do localized tours, just random, hit up random venues. That do live music. Can we perform here tonight?
Yeah.
Can we do a show here? And then when you get lock some in, promote them.
Yeah.
Promote them dates.
Message.
You'll be surprised how many people will actually, if it's not for you, will come succeed. Aspiring talent.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised that because like at the Spanish Moon, it gets packed. And I never heard some of them cats before.
Yeah.
But it gets packed, and people coming up to support young talent and see what's next, because these mainstream artists they got this. But like I said, we got people that's in your city that will support you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So.
we gotta do that.
Yes, sir. Okay, so next is you know, so other than you being a guest on the show, bro, right here on the Black Voice, man, is there anything that I can do to help you with your career, man? If there's anything I can do, let me know. Let me know.
Well, from the whole interview, bro, you can basically gave me the game. You know what I'm saying? On what I need to do and how to get my name out there and just get our music heard, but you done done it already.
Yeah,
you know
like how was your main source of promotion? Like how do y'all do that?
main source of promotion, we basically focus on Instagram and social media.
Yeah, but YouTube channel.
But we yes, we just made it a couple weeks ago. We made our first YouTube channel.
Okay, y'all doing videos, so when y'all post the videos to social media and to YouTube.
You know
and
that.
promote that.
You know
Also, I don't know if you've been using the promotion feature on Instagram.
Yep.
Y'all need to
I've
use
done
that too.
I've done that. Done that a couple times.
Y'all need to use that too.
I've done that a couple times, bro. And it's but it's like very helpful because
It's not that expensive.
it's really not.
It's not that
It
expensive.
depends on it's just what you want to
How long you want to run it for, and how much you want to spend
put
for
on
your
it.
reach. You know.
And so it's like, cause I
And then you could pick your audience.
exactly. I get a bunch of artists on my like. Wait,
I'm getting them all of mine
you
too.
feel me?
So, you know, you just tap on their thing and it brings you to their page, to the YouTube channel,
That's
social media, man. So we got to start looking at social media when we're doing ventures like this as more of business than personal use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I haven't looked at your page recently, but maybe we need to revamp the whole layout.
Hey, man, I'm trying to make it as more artsy and more music as possible with these posts, bro. Like,
Right.
and also I gotta update my info. So basically, it's just like I'm in the process of doing it now, actually, just to make it as artsy as I can.
Yeah, maybe doing some big, like a big picture layout, of the cover art.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, man.
Yeah, true.
You said you're doing videos. You're about to start videos, so we're gonna get that in. That's gonna be a thing.
Working on it. Yeah.
We gonna freestyle. You gonna freestyle for us or what, man?
I got you. Man.
Now I ain't got a DJ yet. I'm partnering up with a DJ soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm acapella that thing.
You gonna acapella it?
I got you.
Unless you got a beat on your phone.
I'm not, man. I'm straight like this. Man.
You gonna straight like this? Okay. Let's see what we got. See what we working with.
Check it. This is my introduction to a life a nigga been wanting. King, get what I want. Never been pawn shopping, not off-writers. Fingers hurting like off-writers. Back with a smooth line like I'm King Midas. Like a nigga that got his side bitch pregnant. They fit a kid. Getting rid of these niggas like she don't know who the father is. These niggas need more. Can't fuck with the mob. I get a fade on the side while I murder these bars. Attempted murder. Came back an hour later, finished the job, trying to get my foot in the door. But this here turns the knob like goddamn, I must be perfect. Waited so long, like goddamn, this shit is worth it. I'm a myth that came out of the mist with a 9 fist, smacking any nigga who disrespecting this shit. I'm light with the wrist, can't overcook the beat now. Watch the seasoning, putting holes in they shirt. Season 3 Yeezys, fuck with the funk and watch me get liver. I spit light bars, I need the bud to get me wiser. I'm radioactive, expose myself to the real. You niggas on the radio acting, it hits to be radioactive. Get a game just what it's lacking. A southern style like a style like them East Coast niggas who still packed with the state of mind and realize it's more to life than fucking hoes and stacking dough and smoking dope. But with a night, I'm living life on some different shit than what's expected. Wake up and write a Grammy song for breakfast. Just keep checking. Don't get exposed and match to this biohazard. Whatever you niggas looking for, nigga, my bio has it. Go.
Ooh, that's some bars for your ass on that one.
Slight, man.
It's a little slight work.
Slight, man. I wrote that like 2-3 years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. So I just had to get it off my chest, bro.
Gotta get it off, man.
Gotta get it off. Every verse got to go somewhere.
Gotta go somewhere, man.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, okay, so man, so that's pretty much wraps up the interview. I appreciate you for being on the show,
man.
bro. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity, bro. I appreciate it. Real talk. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Like when the new tape comes on, I'll be glad to have you back on. That we promote any more future projects you got.
Bro, just hit me
Next time we gotta get the other, get the other person.
Hey, if he
gotta get
come,
both UPS people on here.
If he come, man, we gonna be here all day.
That's cool with me.
That's
cool with me.
All he can do is crack jokes and we gonna laugh and it'll never get done.
Oh, okay.
He said it'll get done, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta come back, man. Gotta come back. I appreciate it, bro.
No problem, man. Oh, okay, so you just finished watching the interview with Jay McCants, UPS,
Black Voice.
on the Black Voice, man. So if you like this video, click the like button. You know. Also, I ask you to click that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon, man. You know.
Yeah, man.
That way you'll be putting updated on whenever I post a new video, interview, meeting. You know, rant to the channel, man. So,
hey man, support black businesses.
stay tuned out and vibe with us.
Hey man, on the Black Voice.
We out.
Appreciate it, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Man, this is lit, man.